Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a little carnival theme. So I'm just going to include all the codes here. So you had either the option in the previous frame for like pop balloons, regular balloons. I'm using the regular balloons, cotton candy, paths. They're all there. You can pause wherever you want if you want to use those codes. So I'm taking down the Broken Dreams. That was my DJ set idea where I was going to have Godzilla DJing on my beach, but it was too big. And I am actually going to relocate a little carnival area that I have on my island. I'm just going to put everything in here. So a little life update. I have officially, quote unquote, completed my internship today. I use quote unquote just because I'm done for the purposes of my university, but in reality, I'm still going to be logging in hours kind of thing and working on my final summary documents, my final reports for my hospital. It's such a long document. We're at over 90 something pages now. We are pushing the 40,000 word length, and it's a lot. It's a lot of work, so I'm going to keep working there for a bit, even though I'm technically done. I'm committed. You know what I mean? It leaves a good impression overall. And that's me. I just want to make a good impression. I want to show I'm a hard worker. And at the end of the day, like it's worth it. You know what I mean? And aside from that, I actually just got out of the hospital. I don't have COVID. Just want to preface this story with I don't have COVID. I actually have kind of like a cardiac issue. Long story short, my heart just doesn't want to beat all the time. Horrifying, absolutely horrifying. And on Sunday, it became so bad and so frequent that I'm like, I'm going to the hospital. And let me tell you, going to the hospital during a pandemic, I mean, going to the hospital in general is a flippin' journey. Never mind during a pandemic. So, I'll put it this way. It's 10 o'clock at night. I was watching my TLC, and I'm like, I gotta go to the hospital. So I go. Luckily, it was dead. It was a good time to go at 10 o'clock at night. And I have my blood work, have my ECG. Blood work comes back saying my enzymes, well, there's an enzyme as an indicator for heart damage. Mine was a little bit too high. Doctor did not feel safe to let me out back into the public with this high of an enzyme. And my ECG reading finally caught one of it's like pretty much like a palpitation. And bro, if I were to tell you the flippin' reading that I saw on this ECG, so it's like a regular normal ECG, and then all of a sudden it just drops into the opposite end of the reading, and then just picks back up again and keeps going. Honestly, absolutely horrifying just seeing it as a visual. So I end up staying the night. And let me tell you, being in the hospital at night during a pandemic in a general ward, just a general emergency department ward. I wasn't even like put on a floor or anything like that. Absolutely horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. There you have all the dementia patients that are just yelling, no, 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 all night long to the point where I start going, yes, yes, yes. Which I understand is inappropriate, but once you've had like no sleep in 24 hours, that shit starts getting to you. I got one patient beside me that is convinced that she has to pee all the time. They put a catheter in her. She's like, I have to pee again. And they're like, no, we just emptied your bladder. Like, you just went pee. Convinced that she still has to pee. Annoying. Then there's one woman down the hall who thinks that she's at a hotel. She's trying to break free. She's like, these people are in the hospital. I'm at a hotel. I'm just gonna hop in the elevator and go down to the lobby. Security's like, no, you can't. Bro, let me tell you. Bro. Not only did she try to fight the nurse, she told security, let's not make a scene here. This is at 4 a.m. This woman is about to fight security at 4 a.m. And I'm just sitting there in my bed like, oh, fuck. They try to put in soft restraints. This is the craziest thing. Like, I do not want to be here. Daytime comes, my blood pressure is severely dropped, and they're like, we're gonna have to give you IV fluids. Now, listen to this story. Listen to this story. I refuse. I refuse IV fluids because I know that my blood pressure is low because I haven't eaten in over 24 hours. So they finally give me food, check my blood pressure again, everything's fine. Ooh, surprise, surprise. Then a mentally ill homeless man gets admitted into the ward, and when he refuses, without hesitation, the nurse calls security on him. And it makes me think to myself, like, oof, they didn't even let the social worker kick in. They just didn't even want to listen to this man. Just boom, security, we're sedating you. And I don't know, there's just something about that made me feel really uneasy that I could say no as a mentally stable person, but not them. You know what I mean? Then the people who were pushing the patients around their bed to get all their testing. Oh man. I watched some kid almost Tokyo drift a grandma into the front desk. I swear. It was probably the funniest thing. And you know what? During a pandemic, it is absolutely horrifying in there. Like, there's no hand sanitizer near your bed. There's no soap at the sink. You're, like, afraid to touch anything. Afraid to put anything in your mouth. It was like I hadn't really eaten in forever. I hadn't slept in over a day. I was ready to, like, sob. To wanting to get out of this place. But, yeah, I had a whole bunch of tests done. I'm waiting for the results right now. So far, everything's okay. I'm wearing a heart monitor now. But, you know, I'll keep you guys updated on that. But, you know, scary time. Hospital also is not a fun place during COVID. Absolutely not. Especially if you have COVID-positive people with dementia that just want to wander the hospital. And they can't understand why. And then they all try to fight security. Ugh, what a time, what a time. But, you know what? I gotta drop this thing off tomorrow. Gotta drop off this stupid heart monitor tomorrow. They made me wear it for 3 days. So hopefully I'm all okay. And it's just a simple fix, you know. But, you know, fingers crossed. All 16 of my subscribers. I have 16 subscribers now. When I was in the hospital, I was checking my subscriber count, and it went up by like 3, and I was completely ecstatic. I was like on my deathbed, like, oh, I'm succeeding in YouTube. But you know what? This is the end of the video, everyone. That was a quick little story, quick little life update. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.